Hello? Hello, Memoski. Hello, XS Gamer. Hello, Selton. Hello, Peppy Prinny. I opened the wrong level. Cool. God, there's so many updates I did recently that I would love to share with everyone, but I have not been able to get around to it. PVH is implemented. I've started to go over all vanilla Mario 64 code and refactor everything I didn't refactor yet. We're gonna see a couple minor upgrades from that. They have probably like 4 kilobytes of RAM doing that, which is not a lot, but it is something. What is left to do? The only real engine upgrade left to do is actually porting the new Lib Ultra, right? But I am going over all the original vanilla source code again to make sure that I'm actually like not using any vanilla code. Like I'm just every function I didn't write myself, I'm just backspacing it and re-implementing it in my own words, basically. Hello, Jordan. That's good. Hello, Benjamin Savory. We're almost done on the first part of the first overworld, by the way. I'm probably going to look for testers to test how the first 5 courses in a row flow, if our gameplay formula is good. Moving. So one consequence of me doing that is that the test stage now works differently. It's no longer the level script thing. The whole concept of S register and level script is gone. Doom OST? Ah, I'm not feeling the Doom OST. Yeah, a large chunk of viewers is always the same few people. I'm always surprised to hear how many people are watching my streams. Like if I look at the YouTube video, it often has like almost 1,000 views, which is crazy. Any OST wishes for today though? So yesterday we finished implementing the thing up here and the Yoshi swings, right? So next is the Boobla infestation and Pandora's box. Let me go to the place and tell you what the plan is for today. Boobla. Yeah, that's an enemy from Yoshi's Island. Hello, Smudge. Last stream we did the 2 swinging Yoshis here. Unfortunately, they are not showing up right now. And I know why. It's because I don't have the star. I just get myself that star here. If you understand, you should check the progress tracker documents. No matching GFX found. Fair enough. That's not a difficult bug to fix, don't worry. See, the thing is, I don't null pointer check, instead I just throw an error like that and crash the game. So that way, whenever something is wrong in my game, there's 0% chance to miss it. No flow during render. Cool. That means that's Dory. Dory is not rendering fine. Anyway, here's the Yoshis with the last stream. Aren't they cool? Anyway, our next mission is right here. So, this is a ghostly area. After you open the lighthouse, you can actually go to the ship without being warped away. Which leads you here. I meant to do a save state there. Also, we're probably doing Dory's Shadow soon, which is the shadow that actually is in the shape of Mario. Anyway, what's going to happen here is that in a later part of the overworld, you can actually reach this point here. And there's going to be a treasure chest here. And once you open that treasure chest, you opened Pandora's box. And if you open Pandora's box, all the booblas spawn and they go down here. And you have to beat the boobla infestation. That was the idea. But now that I look at it, how's the boobla fight gonna be fun? We might need to do a few more things here. How would you even beat the booblas? Let's see. For those who don't know. Yes, this is the shadow. Look at that. This works without actually rendering Mario. She's just rendering like, I think, 7 circles here. Maybe 9. I have that iris for my Overworld one, but I'm testing a different place right now. Yeah. And this is actually a lot cheaper in my engine because I have BVH, so it's no problem at all. Sometimes annoying about switching antibodies. Since they're already dead, they cannot be defeated. Oh, okay, they can't be defeated. Okay, if they cannot be defeated, how about we do this a bit differently? What if there is a treasure chest here, and as soon as you open it, the boobla infestation just begins, and it doesn't end for the rest of the game. Like, just the act of collecting the star makes it so that the evil spirits are around you forever. You've opened Pandora's box, you cannot close it again. It's a permanent change to the overworld. I think I like that. We could have a nice text with that too. Hmm. How can I guess I have to do that and then subdivide it here. Like that. I guess that works. Didn't Zena make one? Make one what? Kirby Superstar OST? Alright, fine. Things I wish I knew before. That honestly sounds like a good idea, yeah? What does Pandora's box usually look like? I see. These are kinda nice. I like this one. Hello, Rady Smady. A box? I don't think she did. We have a treasure chest on a different level. I'm watching from a memory video, having waited ages for my bro would watch it with me. And he released a new video right after, and then he started a stream. Dang. But can you find out more about the FAST64 new optimization stuff? On the FAST64 Git repository, you find a good amount of stuff. Oh, Zane, I'm making a ship model. I don't think she made one for the overworld. She made the 2D texture here. The problem is the texture only looks good with a stiff camera angle, and we don't have that anymore, so... Can you justify their existence in some way if they are hazard and can't be defeated? This is... yes, I'm thinking about that part right now. How do we set this up without it feeling stupid? I guess is the thing for me. So one way we could do this maybe is when you open the treasure chest, maybe it's like, you know, you're gonna unleash evils onto the world that you can't take back, all for just a star. Are you sure you want to do this? I don't know what retro achievements is. More box shaped and less treasure chest shaped. Yeah, but that is a good point. If they cannot be defeated and they're here forever, we need to think about what they do. What if you have to use the Boo Blast somehow to get to the star? Are the ghosts going to haunt the Overworld like Peach's courtyard? Yes, but only this part. So what do the Boo Blasts actually do? I'm loving this 2 FPS video. Do they just attack you? That is a funny idea, Unidev. You know how when they come up like that? What if that threw you upwards into the sky? What if when the treasure chest is in the overworld, it's shaking? So you know there's something inside it, something living. Maybe we put 2 chains on it, you can kick it once, the first chain falls off. Maybe there's like a dialogue box, you kick it twice, the chain falls off completely, it opens up, you see like particles sparkling out of it, and you see the Boo Blasts spawn everywhere. Maybe with like a little cutscene. Maybe a star spawn cutscene here. What is this? Is this Yoshi's Island? Return to Yoshi's Island? Oh god. I remember this guy asking me if he can make one. I think I remember that. That is funny. Right, so we spawn it with a cutscene. All the booblas are here, and then maybe you have to like get shot up by one of them to actually collect it. Maybe we have to go up next to a thumb or something. Else blocking the star if it gets scared runs away. You can always be boasting about how brave it is beforehand. Nah, that's too much. Too complicated. Check. This is important. Nope. We could, of course, also just have this area be infested by them from the get-go. And see how that works out. But I really like the idea of a treasure chest doing something bad to the level. And it just staying that way. Like, just have them be evil ghosts, right? The only issue I see with it is that players are going to feel really inclined to have to defeat them. No, the box is great. I'm just thinking about after the box is opened and the guys are all over the place, players are going to feel like they need to do something with the ghosts to, you know, get rid of them or something. And we don't have anything planned in that sense. So I fear that this is going to lead to confusion. Or well, I'm pretty certain it will. Make it clear in the warning text. I guess we can do that, where it's like you kick it once and there's gonna be like this box contains great evil. Are you sure you want to open it? You cannot put back what you find inside. Hello, Agent Rifle. Well, maybe once Mario 64 is ported to my engine, we just get multiplayer for free. That would be neat, wouldn't it? Let's write that plan down real quick and see if we still like it. God, I killed group 1 today. I actually saved a little bit of memory here. How much did I save? I don't know. Probably like 12 kilobytes even. Wow. Yeah, but would you really think of letting them throw you, Benjamin? When you see changes, they need to be subject to change pre-existing things, very usable to make it so they add NPC interactions. Yes. So that's why I was thinking maybe you can like let them bounce you up. The problem is that players wouldn't think to be bounced up by them. There are no NPCs here, so there isn't really an opportunity for that. And I don't want any here, because this is the ghost area. What are you doing? Modding my Mario? We're right now planning the star here. We could maybe like make another extra cliff here, just for the box, to somehow more prominently display the box. It used to be that I would just make a video and then find a sponsor, but I'm getting so many sponsorship offers that at this point I get an offer before I have a new video ready, so it's kind of the opposite way around. That was interesting that warped me. Definitely an issue. Why a thumb? Mila, what are you saying? You're confusing me today. You're making me sad. Alright, let's say we have these booblas everywhere. They're all over the place. And I guess the star would be down here with them. Let's just pretend the star would be down here with them. Yeah, Leela, I fixed the debug text. Well, obviously it has to be done when the game is rendered. Where else would I render the text? Bro, why is this so difficult? Okay. We have our guys. Do we maybe make it so that you do defeat them? Yes, because most text is 60 FPS, just not the one from gameplay actors. But gameplay actors are not supposed to put any text at all, so... like... This is difficult, man. Maybe we just accept that the booblers are forever. Is that really so bad? But players really try to do something with them. The players would definitely try to like jump on them to try and kill them. So maybe them shooting you upwards wouldn't be that bad. What if we made a little platforming section here, actually? So let's say you open that and the booblers go everywhere. And the star was here from the get-go. And up there was like a cliff that you had to reach. And the booblers slowly approach you and then shoot you upwards like that. Yes, we do that. That is the best idea by far. Easy. Easy. Nice, I like this. No, Mario 64 is no problem at all when game can control I find. Don't worry, I have a plan. This is my idea. How high is this? 1.7? That's actually just enough. Not what I wanted. David Blum already made? Yes! Graham made one last stream. Oh yeah, Lila, how did you like your mention in the video? You seemed so nervous about me saying that the video was gonna be funny for you. Did you think I was gonna roast you or something? He doesn't know. What do you know? That's rude. I apologize for my behavior. I have learned and grown from it. Ooh, attention grabbing? You're worried people would know about you? You wanted to stay obscure? Yeah, let me check if we can just make it up there. So we're probably gonna put a star on the last cliff here, and then make it so that we need to use the boo blast to actually get up there. By the seams. Honestly, we don't need them here. I just thought it's a bit nicer. Just because it was everywhere else. Yo, Manny, think you're literally gambling for the 1000 bits. I don't know why I'm not hearing the bits come through. That is a tragedy, because I bet I missed a bunch of bits before. Oops. What a fine. I'm playing through the Ages recently. It's great. Is the new gonna have the camera options? If I'm recording, it was continuous cam only. Yes, it has options. You have invert options, you have auto rotation, and you have snappy controls. No, I'm not adding an option to mute the in-game music. Okay, it's just out of reach. And the boo blast shooting you this high kinda makes sense. And then the last two jumps, it's okay if they're within reach. Just the first one should not be. At least not with some silly obvious jump. I think I can make it up there. Wait. Is that actually not possible? Ah! Okay, maybe it's not possible. Maybe with a firstie. It feels so possible. Okay, it's not possible. Nice, okay, perfect. We don't want it to be possible. Macht sich später nah, wie sofort, dass sowas kann, denn ist ein rosa Kerl. Sich später nah. Was für ein Triumph ist das denn? Since cosmetic is this blender. Blender is a popular 3D modeling software, but we have turned Blender into a Mario 64 level editor. We in the Mario 64 community, not me specifically. I contributed very little to this. Watching UV map is so satisfying. I might just get good at it. Uh-oh. You know, is that like the big Mario had in vanilla? Yes, but it's not gonna be anything like that. The start screen is likely going to be like a rotating image of Yoshi's Island. Allegedly, they used an editor called N-World. Bioback had the idea that I should make a video where I make a custom Mario level with N-World. I think that could be pretty funny. Listen to Friend Inside Me. I hate. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I mean, Deltarune music is pretty good. I'm assuming that's from Deltarune. And I'm assuming Deltarune music is good because I know that Undertale music is pretty good. I have recently heard for the first time that we're gonna having a repeat of the Undertale situation. So I don't know if some of you guys are too young to remember this. But when Undertale first came out, obviously it was a great game. Like, people that played it loved it. But also, the people that were posting about Undertale, it attracted the most obnoxious group of people possible. So the internet was kind of ruined for a couple days, months, weeks even, where Undertale fans would like, they would just make the same three jokes over and over, the same inside jokes, they would make them everywhere, and it became really obnoxious. And apparently Deltarune is getting there right now. Which is like interesting. How is Toby Fox able to consistently produce this effect? I learned this when I brought up the drunk driving song, which I thought was fucking hilarious. But apparently, when I brought it up, I was like, oh my god, I've heard this like 15,000 times, shut up. It's like, okay, I see where Deltarune is getting. I see we're reaching that. I see I have to distance myself from Deltarune so people do not think I'm cringe. You're saying the tile's gonna look like the Overworld? That would be really cool to show the Overworld progression that way too. Well, there would be multiple save files, so that's not really possible. But kinda. Last loaded one? Nah. We're gonna have to think of something. I was thinking of just like a rotating view of the island, maybe. I'm not actually sure. We'll think of something. I also need to fix the memory error screen. Do you guys know the memory error screen? This is something we had in the very first demo from 2020. I found this recently again in the game files. Look at this. Isn't this cool? I mean, obviously this looks terrible, but the idea is awesome. We are fetuses and you're allowed to kill us? That is true. That is the legal situation in the US. Just realized that saying that makes me sound very anti-abortion. The truth is, I do not care. Hello, Kev Achten. I'm in my German arc right now. That's why your name is Achten. Murder is legal in the US. What? That image is an in-game file, yes. I added this. It's Mario telling you need to install the expansion pack if the game detects that no expansion pack is installed. I kinda want Pandora's box to be a little lower so you can actually reach it easily. Well, I cannot sell Mario figurines, but otherwise, yes. This idea's not bad. Don't get scared by rivers and falls backwards so you can access the star. Oh, I see. This was your idea. It's cute, but I want to use the Booblas directly. But this is not a bad idea for something else, maybe. You know what? I'm gonna have Zayna make Pandora's box. I'm just going to put something here for now as a placeholder model. What am I gonna use for the... Do we even use this? I don't use this breakable box ever. I'm going to delete this code. Wait, what did I just kill? Oh, there's two of them. We do use this one. Fuck. I guess I gotta keep that and not keep this. With a friend, if you had to be vegan, what would you miss the most? That's a good question. Eating chicken, I guess? I don't know. I don't really think I would miss it. I don't enjoy it very much. It's just a thing I do. I don't really derive too much joy from fruit, honestly. I guess protein shake would suck to not have because I would be missing my nutrients. Give us the best platformer gameplay, your mod or Head on Time? That's such an unfair question to ask me. Bro, you wanna try to get me fired from my job? Even in a quick... The best food is painless. Yeah, I'll say it like that. Like... Food doesn't mean much to me. I just want to not suffer when I eat. Okay, but that means we can use this as an outline from Pandora's box. I'm gonna try to run my AI training thing. I want to make a Mario that can just beat Mario 64. I think it would be cool. For injecting and random spices, I think there should be a light. being for other worse. Okay, I have a hot take for vegan food. If you eat vegan food and the people involved in making it are not vegans themselves, it doesn't count. Same with carbon neutral. If you are producing something and you claim to be carbon neutral, then you better make sure that the carbon produced by the people that survive off of the money you pay them for them to work for you is counted in the... People aren't free. If your water was pets for bone, you are still vegan. Really? I mean, I guess passed through makes sense, because you didn't actually use it, it just happened to touch it, right? It wasn't an essential part of the process. Then, yes, sure. You're always going to kill something or eat some animal. Exactly. Roadkill is vegan. Sure. I'm ready for the final boss. It should be free face. What, huh? Why? Why any of that? Why does it fit my game specifically?
Kazi, our favorite ramen place is
Ooh.
closed. The owners haven't come back yet.
Oh, we can't go? Dang. I thought we were gonna go today. That sucks. I didn't say that, Lila. We try a different place. Which one? We would miss ramen. If I had to be vegan, I would miss ramen? Not really. Pretty sure I would just find a different place where I would like to eat. Maybe like once or twice a year. Like, doesn't make a big difference to my life. Legit, if the entire world went vegan and like food got cheaper as a result, I think I would like that. I'd rather save like 10% of the money that I spend on food than eat meat, if that makes sense. Food around, but watching it. Yeah, I don't want to go to a restaurant where they don't have enough food for me. I did not see that lemon. Is it good? I mean, it's noodles and fried chicken. Like, obviously that's good. Would you rather give up C macros or meat? Oh, that's an evil question. I guess I can still use inline functions and just static always inline them in a header, so I'm fine. Dude, what happens to YouTube recently? This video is also doing terribly. Ooh, this one's actually getting less clicks. Ooh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Look at these comments. You mean Bomb-Om? Bomb-Om is a specific Bomb-Om he is in Paper Mario. I'm getting comments like this, and I'm getting like 50,000 comments that are like, who calls them Bomb-Om? I've never seen anyone do that. And then there's guys out here like this, claiming Bomb-Om is the right way to do it. I can't believe it. It's bomb up? Sure. Dipper Flips fans, true! Thought they were called bonbons. True. Bonbons. Should make sure to mispronounce it all the time to get the engagement from these characters. But I pronounced it right! That's the thing! I call people out for mispronouncing it. That's funny, Mitsu. How are they verifying that? Like, do they check if you eat meat, and then if you do, you're just not allowed to use the music? Or is it more of a... I don't even know what you could possibly gain from that, because like, clearly it's not gonna work, right? Hello, Samuel. What fixing something to meet us for something out to food? Well, you're probably doing that. Alright, now we should have a talking box here. Case. If you do not have it on my desk by Friday, that there's a 3-phase boss fight, with the first phase being regular Bowser but harder, and then the second phase being a clown car, battle on Mario Party 8, and then in the third phase there's a gained Bowser like Yoshi Island, I will come to your house and I will do things to you. Last one in case. I can do that, Zena. Why was there no collision? Because I forgot to run the function for it. Let me send you one of the star selects real quick, and then we continue this. Where are they stored? Menu? Ah. No text. Okay, no text is showing up. It might be that I already have the save flag, which would start. What even is the debug text here? I actually don't know. Something keeps printing to the screen and I'm not even sure what that is. Action is 0, as it should be. Okay, that's not the issue though. Does the hit check not work? It's 1. It's still 1. Oh. Suffering. Alright, now we should get the text, and then after that we should get the box open. Okay, perfect. So the box works. Obviously it still needs animations and stuff. You could definitely do that skip, but we're gonna make that not climbable. Don't call him Bum Bum, that's weird. Hey Kaze, I don't know if anyone asked this before, but do you and the magic people that makes video games with you have any plans for making an original game in the future? I definitely want to make original games in the future. Probably after RTYI, or maybe even we can turn RTYI into an original game. We'll have to see. You always called it Bo-Om? No way. You're trolling now. Okay, the way I actually think it should go is, instead of trying to make rules like that, you should try to incentivize people to act the way that benefits humanity. You know what I mean? So like, make it so that egotistically it makes sense for people to be vegan, if this is actually important to you as the state. Like, that's what you should be lobbying for. You should, like, if you want people to be vegan, if you want to save the planet, you shouldn't be vegan. You should lobby for there being more incentives to be vegan. Right? People are always like this, the stupid fake Immanuel Kant ideology where it's like, just live after the rules that you want to be enforced for everyone and everything will be fine. Like, fucking no. It's not how it works. So let's say you get a law passed that's like, okay, well, if you buy purely plant-based foods, then the state pays 10% of your grocery bill or something like that. That would be amazing, right? That would incentivize people to be vegan, and like you would be happy to be it, right? You would reward people for being good people. Isn't that what you want? Doesn't that make sense? So I always say I would never be vegan myself, but I definitely would be in favor of there being rewards for being vegan. And maybe if there's rewards, I would be vegan myself, who knows? But it only works if you assume people are purely rational actors, which is comical. Nah, you don't need to be purely rational for that. Let's say you make plant-based food entirely free. Like, even people that don't act 100% rational would be more likely to buy plant-based food. Would it Bubla? Graham. Yeah, that's the thing. I think doing it like at the micro level, at like starting with yourself is the wrong approach. You shouldn't even start with yourself. You should start with society as a large if you actually want to make a difference. This is my view on it. But run black markets with cheap fakes. I mean, that kinda does that, right? It disincentivizes getting the Rhino stuff, because there's going to be a very high chance that whatever you get is fake. Do as I say, not as I do? Yes! But genuinely. Or well, at that point it would be do what's best for you, and I just happen to change the rules in a way where what's best for you happens to be what I want people to do. That's game design. I should only fund doing events out of medical necessity, not by choice. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but we already use taxpayer money to try to improve the place we live in. So wouldn't this be in the same category? Where is grayscale? Here. Ah, not indexed. Don't they somehow think ethics are such are people's primary concerns? Yeah, I mean, definitely not. But I do think that if you model people's behavior on a payout matrix, they are going to gravitate towards the higher paying options. Like, people genuinely try to make the decisions that are good for them, even if they're not 100% rational all the time. Oh my god, this guy really wants that Bowser battle. Wait, I feel like I've seen this model wrong. Oh, the black ring around the eyes is in the other texture. I see. You think it's rational subjective though? Of course, yes. I mean, we all have different priorities in life. I mean, what I've described just now has been tried before in Canada with like the carbon tax, and people fucking hate it. But I think that it was a good idea. Probably just done terribly. Put you in the game with a 5-phase boss battle? Are you gonna be in the clown car and are you gonna be ganked? Next station works on things which aren't cultural? I mean, for corporate tax structures it works really well, right? And we do it there. But I don't see why it wouldn't work for cultural things. Like, let's say they made it so that if you wanted the Christmas tree, it's gonna cost you $10,000. Surely that's going to cause quite a few people to not have a Christmas tree. So, I mean, obviously it would be terrible for the government to do that, but I think that example proves that it's possible to do that. Guys like you think your idea is very good. You make a convincing argument. Bull bomb, bee bomb. No. I'm still wondering how I'm gonna animate these guys. Maybe we just have a blob here, and then every now and then this just scales up out of the blob. Maybe that's the way to do it. Like, what if you did wow, and then back into the blob? I think that's actually good. We might actually have to make some double faces here, which kinda sucks, but yeah. Otherwise we lose back face culling, which would be even worse. The bubble video, I am glad you like it. Yeah, if we see this tongue from this angle and it just doesn't render, that would be weird. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, bomb bomb video? I've literally never heard anyone call it bomb bomb. You're stupid. Like the quote my YouTube comments at you. Okay, how the fuck is this gonna downscale? Huh? Oh, that's not gonna look good. It does answer. My entire PC is frozen. Uh-oh. This is an enemy called Boobla. Yeah, my PC is frozen. Stuck. Fuck. I hope it doesn't crash. Guys, if I get a blue screen, I might have to go. Chill day today, huh? Okay, Windows Task Manager saved me. Ooh. Honestly, it doesn't look as awful as I thought it would be, but there's certainly issues here. I don't think we can give this the okay. I think this is a little too rough. Dang. Man, most parts of this texture aren't even used. That's frustrating. It would probably be a platformer, Meepa. What? I don't think I'm saying it will be released soon. I'm saying I'm in the final stages of making the game, which I am. I'm just making the overworld now. What did I say last video? Can you quote it verbatim and then I will explain it. Yeah, this UV map just loses too much resolution. Shit. I would kind of like to replace them with vertex colors. Which we can actually. Right? We can. Almost done. I guess, yeah. If that is what I said, I can definitely see how that would give people false hope. Definitely shouldn't be saying that. Oh my god, he's not giving up. I'm going to be using his model as a guideline here, and with the colors and everything, but I don't think we can use his texture here. Not even showing up in your chat, but you can see it on stream. Is he in Twitch chat? Doesn't even know I'm talking about him, I think. Just keeps doing it. Baffling. What a specimen. This kind of reminds me of the Pokemon Golbat. You know how Golbat looks, and it's like, where does his tongue even go? Oh, nice Radiant. That's good to hear. The tongue does look really good, so I might take just the tongue from the texture. Nope, it's from Yoshi's Island. Is there like a smooth brush I can use in this program? Ah. My hand slipped. How do I delete just this part of this? Like that? Yep. Now anchored, please. Okay. Okay. That's not good. Please say yes, please. Please. You haven't answered any of my questions. You just keep asking me the same thing. See, if you wanted to have a conversation with me about your boss idea, you should have answered some of my questions. Now I can't take you serious. Now you just look like a small child. Which I'm sure you're not. What are you talking about? Me? Didn't bother you, but I'd like to start using SGI's renders in the Kupakan moment to make it feel even more legit. No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right, Tato. That level is pre-rework. We are absolutely going to use something else than what we have right now. What we have right now is not great looking. It does not fit the art style, that's what I mean. It does look fine, it just doesn't fit the art style. What is your question? You didn't see it? I asked, why is that fight specifically suited to the game I am making, more so than any other game in the world? Why would it be in my game and not some other game? What makes my game suited for that? Good. The game blocked my PC again. What is going on? You want to know what my question is? I literally just gave you the question. You don't see him? You only see him show up on chat and not in your own stream chat? That's weird. Did YouTube ban them from like commenting publicly? He has your attention, yet no elevator pitch. Elevator pitch? Trying to sell me an elevator? Because Yoshi's Island, Bowser, Clown Car is in Super Mario World, Giant Battle on Yoshi's Island, Regular Battle, nice reference to Mario 64. Honestly, I don't really see the connection between Mario World and Yoshi's Island that much. Mario World and Yoshi's Island have like completely separate enemies. So the Clown Car, I'm absolutely not on board with. But what you said about a giant Bowser is kind of what we had planned. And it was going to have elements from the original Mario fight. Oh, it needs more triangles. That's the issue. Duh. Alright, what do you think of the finished Boobla? I think it now works. Adorable. True. And the way I want the fight to work, or them to work in general, is they're usually like this and inside a blob, and then every now and then they pop out, wah, like that. The question is how to make this look, because we can't just leave the blob there, right? Oh, the blob actually looks very similar. If you're in double time when this happens, you get launched? Yes. I can scale him. Well, making him thicker isn't really as simple as you make it sound right now. At least I don't see an option to make him thicker. Oh, he's way too small. Needs to be around 20 times that size. Um, 200 times that size actually. Do people want this? I mean, this isn't a democracy. I kinda get to decide. This is my sleepover and I get to pick the movie. Guys, someone asked me to tier list the Mario Kart World song. They wanted me to tier list this one. Do you know which song this is? Does anyone know which song this is? Anyone? One person? Yep, it's fucking Peach's Castle. It starts like that. I'm gonna give this a low tier, man. I hate this. There is no template. Importing a custom model like that can be fairly difficult. Are you on decomp or on binary? I think that makes a big difference. Ugh, I have rotated wrong. What do you mean this gets a lot? It's shit! This song sucks! This is literally the worst remix of the castle I have ever heard. It is worse than the original. You guys genuinely like this? It's just random doodling. Pretty jazzy. I don't like jazz. I think just automatically takes you right away to critic music. Well, they asked me to tier list it. This is my tier list. I get to pick the result. Fuck! I added it all to this bone. I didn't mean to do that. Come on, one person said yes. Do you understand how much work that is? I'm not doing it because one person said yes. I can't just press a button and that magically does it. I have to spend many, many hours. Do you think if Shigeru Miyamoto was streaming, he would get comments like that? People asking him to implement something a certain way? He definitely would. Absolute nonsense. People have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is the thing with playtesters. They never really know what they want. Like, when you get feedback on your game, you should never look at what they're actually saying. You should just look at what they are feeling. Ugh. I missed this one vertex. No, I exported to group 0. Fuck. Hydrationserinnerung. Alright. This video slap. I'm glad you liked it. Let's see if the algorithm has finally picked it up. It's about average. I had to change the title. The title used to be Perfecting Mario 64's Bob-omb. That video that awful. Now it's called Why Mario 64's Bob-omb Must Be Reworked. It's doing alright. Just another proof that you need to be somewhat sensationalist. Remember between listening and sticking to what I want out of the game. I mean, that makes sense, right? You have your design goal at first, and you need to work towards that design goal. I'm just saying, a lot of the time, a player will be like, I don't like this part. Please change it so that X, and you have to discard the change it so that X. You just have to be like, okay, they don't like this part, let's figure out why. Like, they might be completely wrong about that. Have you guys ever heard of this phenomenon where there's an illness where people are blind, but they entirely deny that they're blind? It's kind of like that. Like, the people, they are blind and they don't know that they're blind. They vehemently argue against the idea that they're blind. And I think game design is like that in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's a crazy illness. To think people could be blind and not believe that they are blind. And you guys thought Pirate Software was bad. Sorry. Good old silly YouTube drama. How blind are they? Like 100% blind. So we could have them sneak around like this first and then just jump up. From birth? No, not from birth. What's it called? They are blind. Anton syndrome. Those that are cortically blind, but affirm often quite adamantly and in the face of clear evidence of blindness that they are capable of seeing. Failing to accept being blind, people with unseen disability condition employ confabulation to fill the missing sensory input. They just make shit up, I guess. Only 28 cases though, like that's kind of a lot. It's mostly after a stroke. Huh. What is this enemy? It's Booblar from Yoshi's Island. It kinda works, but eh. It's too scary, you gotta turn off stream? Dang, okay. This guy, but I look think it'd be funny after he pops out. He said, just waiting. I was running like he said, we're trying to scare you. The idea for him was that, yes, actually waving his arms around and like scaling up and down is the idea. I'm just not sure if I like the pop-up animation so far. We could also just... We could cheat it a little bit. I think we might have to. Like, what if it's like this? He disappears and then comes back out. Maybe we could even have a few more frames of anticipation here. Oop. Wow! I kinda like that. I think that should be the basic pattern. Oop. Ah. Why are his arms doing that now? Oh, I see. Oop. And then... Okay, I see. Oh. What if we have this? Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I like him. Hmm. Okay. I think that's almost good, but I should move this one further down. Okay, that's nice. Except the frame rate dives down is no longer good. Easy fix though. I think this is what we'll do. Honestly, I have no idea how unrealistic it is for a dishwasher to run Mario 64 at this point. But like technology has advanced so much, it might actually be reasonable. By presenting the thesis, the Super Mario Star has had some effect on me. It's true. He's wearing down my subconscious. It's going to start working any second. Three, 4, 4 is what we'll use. No shadow, because they're ghosts. And they're on the floor. Yeah, I feel like there are dishwashers that are more powerful than the N64 at this point. That's the correct function. Nope. I suddenly feel an urge to go gambling. Anyone else? Dude, I've been thinking I should get into gambling. Like on Poly Market. Double all your money in an instant. Yeah. What if you get to lose all your money? No, I'm thinking specifically polymarket. All you have to do is be schizophrenic and you will make a lot of money. Yes, Red Lux. It's the Pokemon Casino music. Imagine worse hobbies. Yeah, like fentanyl is probably a worse hobby. Yeah. Did I not? Oh. I know what I did. I linked it up condition. Please do it, please do it, please do it. When you said please the first time, I didn't really want to do it. Then when you said it the second time, I still didn't want to do it. But when you said it the third time, I still didn't want to do it. Just try and please. When you said it the fourth time, I wanted to do it a little less again. Okay, it looks like the emulator doesn't support packed normals quite yet, but that's fine. We also need to make him pop his eyes back out at the end. Bomb-oms, you will die. You guys need to upward and down stretch? Yes, yes, definitely. No, I agree. And I also see how they might need to be slowed down. Obviously they will not be permanently triggering like this. So the way I envision it is that they are in this state here most of the time, and they're just kind of walking along the overworld. And then when you get near them, they will walk under Mario and shoot him up like that. And then when they shoot you up, that will allow you to get up here. You get to start here. Anyway, I'm kind of feeling done for today. So, I will see you guys next stream, which is probably going to be on Monday. Since I have Monday off, I might be doing a bonus stream. So until